ingredients for the instant dhokla. For instant dhokla we need half teaspoon of baking soda, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, a piece of minced ginger, 1 green chili cut into pieces, salt according to your taste, a pinch of asafoetida or hing, 1 glass of water, 1 cup of besan, half cup of curd, 2 tablespoons of lemon juice, 2 tablespoons of powdered sugar. So in this starting we need to sieve our besan first. Guys, this step is very important if you want your dhokla to be fluffy and soft at the end. So please don't skip this step. After sieving the besan, we'll add all other ingredients into it. So I'm adding the minced ginger, then cut green chili, then I'll add the asafoetida or pinch of hing into it, then I'll add the salt into it. One more thing guys, right now I'm not adding the baking soda and baking powder, we'll add it later, so please don't add it right now. Now I'm adding the lemon juice, then powdered sugar, and then I'll add the curd. Now whisk it for 5 to 6 minutes. Whisking is really important at this point. The more you whisk, the more fluffiness and softness you will get in your dhokla. You can see my batter is thick now, so I'm adding a bit of water into it. Do not add too much of water at one time, otherwise your batter will be very runny or watery. It should be of the pouring consistency, not of the watery consistency. Now I have been whisking it for 5 minutes. You can see the consistency of my batter. Now you can see by the time I was preparing for the batter, I had already placed my dhokla maker onto the gas stove. Now we check our batter once again. Yeah, it is of the perfect consistency now. You can see my consistency. Yes, it is perfect now. So we'll check our water has already been boiled. Now it's time to add baking powder and baking soda into our batter. So I'm adding the baking soda and baking powder into it, and now whisk it for at least 1 minute. Do not whisk it too much, otherwise your aeration will die from your batter. Now you can see bubbles are coming into it. Now transfer it into a bowl or a mixture or a utensil in which you want to make your dhokla. Just tap it once or twice and place it into your dhokla maker and let it steam for at least 30 to 40 minutes on low medium heat. By the time we'll steam our dhokla, we'll prepare for the tempering. So for the tempering we need 1 tablespoon of mustard seeds, salt according to taste, 3/4 slit green chili, half cup of water, cut cilantro, 1 tablespoon of lemon juice, 1 tablespoon of sugar, tadka pan and oil for tadka. So we'll heat the oil into the pan. Now we'll add the mustard seeds into it. When mustard seeds started crackling, we'll add all other ingredients into it. Cut green chili, cilantro, curry leaves. Then we'll saute it for 3 to 4 minutes. Just saute it for 1 more minute so that chilies will leave its bitterness. Now I will add the water into it. Then it's time to add the salt. Then add the lemon juice and the powdered sugar into it. And then mix it until the sugar dissolves. Let it simmer for 3 to 4 minutes on low heat. so that all the aroma of the curry leaves, green chili, mustard seeds will come into your water. Now our tempering is almost ready. We'll check our dhokla. So take a toothpick and prick it into your dhokla. If it is coming out cleanly, then your dhokla is ready. Yes, it is almost ready. Now switch off the flame and cover the lid and leave it for at least 10 minutes like that. After 10 minutes, take out the bowl from the pan and then cut its size. Take a plate and then tap it 2-3 times. Your dhokla will come out perfectly. Now you can see. Now you can see the sponginess, the texture of the dhokla. I'll show you from the closer. You can see. Yes. Now you can see the fluffiness. Now it's time to cut it into pieces. Now it's time to add tempering on our dhokla. So the tempering and the dhokla should not be very hot and should not be very cold. It is of the warm, like temperature should be warm for dhokla and the tempering. Now you can see my dhokla is almost ready. I'll show you the texture of the dhokla. I'm taking out one piece and then press it. Now you can see the texture, the sponginess, the softness of the dhokla. Guys, please make it and please share your comments, feedback with me. Thank you so much guys for seeing my recipe.